Welcome to my channel Aspirant Education. Today I will going to give you some information about the Earth's interior. Now there I pasted some clippings of Earth's interior, structures of Earth's interior, which is very important. Now first picture shows that Earth is divided into three layers: crust, mantle, core, along with the division of distance. A diagrammatic representation of different layers and zones of Earth, their density and thickness of the basis of the information of geodesy and geophysics. Now come to the Earth crust. If you see Earth crust, then you will see that average density of the outer and the lower crust is 2.8 and 3.0 respectively. Okay. It is shown that according to the evidence of seismology, it is shown that there is a difference between the upper crust and lower crust is just a few distance. Upper crust is 2.8, lower crust is 3.0. Now formation of minerals of the upper crust is accomplished with lower pressure than the minerals of the lower crust. Okay. Now come to the mantle. Mantle is also a part of the Earth crust, Earth's interior structure, which is divided into three parts: upper mantle, lower mantle, and zone of low velocity. Now there is a sudden increase in the velocity of seismic waves at the base of the lower crust, as the velocity of the seismic waves is 6.9 per second at the base of lower crust, but is sudden becomes 7.9 to 8.1 km. Now there is a discontinuity which was covered in the upper mantle, is Mohorovičić discontinuity, which is discovered by A. Mohorovičić in 1909 and is known as Mohorovičić discontinuity. Again, it is seen that upper mantle of Moho discontinuity is depth of 1000 km and lower mantle of from 10,000 km. Okay, subzone, first zone, second zone, and third zone. Now velocity zone of low velocity is called having a depth of 100 to 200 kilometers. The velocity of seismic wave relatively slows down to uppermost zone of upper mantle from the depth for a depth of 100 to 200 km, that is 7.8 km per second. This zone is known as zone of low velocity. Now basically mantle is formed of silicate mineral rich in iron and magnesium. Okay. Now come to the core. Core is the deepest and the inaccessible zone of the Earth. Okay, core is the deepest and inaccessible zone of the Earth. If you see it, you will see that it is a lower boundary of the mantle at the depth of 2900 kilometers to the center of the Earth. Okay, the mantle core boundary is determined by Richard Gutenberg discontinuity at the depth of 2900 km. This sudden change in density is indicated by sudden increase of the velocity of P waves, 13.6 km per second along the mantle core boundary or Gutenberg discontinuity. Now there is upper core and outer core and inner core. S wave disappears in the outer core. Inner waves in depth of 5150 km to the center of the Earth, 637